Welcome back. Many folks get puppies during the holidays, but then they quickly realize their new family member can be a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, from chewing on shoes and furniture, having accidents in the house. Stephanie Bennett, owner of director of Believe in Dog Training, is here with tips on how to solve those common puppy problems. I mean, if this isn't cuteness overload, I don't know what is.
Pretty good job.
Jake is amazing. We do have to say, Tex, Jake, and PB are not up for adoption. Don't call. These pets belong to people.
They do. They've got very good owners, very good owners. Hi, thanks for having us.
Of course. And Stephanie, a lot of folks can be overwhelmed in this process.
It's
obviously
challenging.
Puppies are cute, but they can be a little destructive.
Right.
So where should someone begin?
So it's funny that you say that because we actually do call it the puppy challenge a lot of the time because everybody kind of gets a puppy and they bring them home like, oh my God, they're the sweetest thing in the world. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, it pees, it bites, it poops. I mean, all these things.
The puppy stage too, it's kind of they're a little sleepy, and then it like 3 days later they're like Tasmanian devils.
That's right. That's exactly right. So that's why we try to encourage people to really start immediately, right away. And there's really 5 big priorities that we try to help people with. Real big priorities that we know right away we need to do. And of course, the first thing is always potty training.
Potty training.
Yep.
Potty training is a big one because so many people have so many problems with that. And really, the potty training breaks down to just a schedule, a very strict schedule. Also, all of our training has to do with making sure that they understand where it is you do want them to potty.
Okay.
So it's not about, I don't want you to potty. I love it when you potty. I just love it when you potty here,
in the
not
correct
there.
spot.
That's
and it does
right.
take time.
It does. And the big deal is there can't be any free reign for puppy. Because if puppy is not in your eyesight, puppy is up to no good for sure.
Okay.
So you believe in crates then?
Oh, yes. Crater is a very, very good potty training tool for sure. Because it helps us anticipate when they're going to potty. Because they'll hold it in the crate.
Yeah,
so
because it's their space, right?
That's
and when
right.
you say schedule, Stephanie, do you mean the same time throughout the day?
Not necessarily. It really depends on, it's like potty training a child, really. So it's about when did I eat last, when did I drink water last, all of those kinds of things. It will help us anticipate. Sometimes we make a chart and go, here's when they ate, here's when they pooped, all that kind of stuff, so I can anticipate what your schedule is going to be, what your body clock is going to be. And just to make sure that I set you up for success and make sure you know, more importantly, what I want than what I don't want.
Okay.
Okay.
So I love this. We say eat this, not that. Chew this, not that.
Exactly.
Talk to us how this happens, because as a former dog owner, this did happen to me once in a blue moon ago. And it can be tragic, whether it's furniture, a corner of a stair, a door,
Yes.
shoes, whatever.
Yes, and puppies have needle teeth. They're born with needle teeth.
Yeah.
You know that. Luckily, Tex has lost all of his needle teeth. He has big boy teeth
One right
now.
here, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you?
He did,
He
yeah.
lost a tooth on the set.
Yes, and so, you know, I really think that they're born with those on purpose because this is how they learn something called bite inhibition, so that they can have a soft mouth when they're adults. So the thing is that what we want to do is not fight their natural desire to chew, because it is very natural. They need it. We don't want to fight doggy nature. It doesn't make any sense. So it's all about, okay, again, don't chew this, but here's something to chew. So you must have an arsenal of awesome chew toys.
Okay.
They're rotated. So they're not out and available all the time, because if they're out and available all the time, then who cares on board? I only like the new thing, right? So they're up and away, and then whenever I clearly see you need to chew something, please don't choose that wire. Here, chew this instead. Look
You
at
redirect
that.
them.
Redirect. It's all about redirect.
Let's talk about socialization, because this is
this.
something that we talked a lot about with little Tex Man. He has a lot of friends here at Channel 2.
But in the beginning,
beginning, though, he was very isolated. So talk to us about the proper way to socialize a dog.
Yeah, so, you know, we have to be very careful. It's a big deal. We want to be very careful because obviously puppies have to get puppy vaccinations, and puppy disease is something we have to be careful about. But it's so important before they are 5 months old to get them as much socialization as possible. And we can do it in a safe way. We can do it in a safe way. We want to introduce them to like 100 different people before they're 4 months old, literally.
Wow.
As many other doggies that are safe to play with, and lots of positive experiences. We have to make sure that they're positive with people, places, things, other dogs, as much as possible, because that is their very critical developmental period. And so we got to get it done, because after that, as you know, they turn into teenagers, and that critical period is over.
All out the window.
Soon
Nobody's
they're taking
listening.
the car.
Not one person's listening.
I mean, it's the same exact thing.
We got to quickly move through these last 2 points.
Okay.
One is the sit and leave it command.
So yeah, so again, we don't concentrate on basic obedience in the beginning because we got these other things to do. But the first commands always are sit, because we teach that sit equals please. So if you want anything in this world, say please, just like you would teach a child. It's a beautiful thing. And then also leave it for obvious reasons. It's a very nice command to learn first thing. And then the last thing is handling, because what we want to do is called create huggable puppies, because puppies don't usually like to be hugged. Dogs don't, but we humans love to hug.
Right.
The other thing is that we need to make sure that they get used to being touched all over when they go to the vet, when they go to the groomer, anything like that. So let's do a little handling right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you guys, you can put your little sticks to the side.
Okay.
Hey, hang on, Jake.
And let's hold them like cradling, if you can, a little bit. You've got your treats right next to you.
Okay.
So we're going to use a lot of that. So the first thing we're going to do is touch every single paw and every single nail.
Oh.
Every time you do that, give them a teeny tiny treat.
yeah,
So they go, oh, this is fun when you touch my nail, because I get a teeny tiny treat when I do that.
Great idea,
Yeah.
because when they get the nails clipped, that
That's
can be a high
right.
anxiety time for them.
That's right. So you touch all of those things and then teeny tiny treat for that.
Good job, Jake.
Then we go to belly. Let's have a little belly rub. You love a
belly,
rub?
belly.
This little PB is food crazy.
Oh.
He's
wow.
like, you got food for me, dude, because I want it. Okay, so all the nails, all the paws, and then have a look in the ears. We want to look in the ears and make sure everything's going on good in there and clean, and that they're just used to being handled, because we got to clean ears also. Good.
Oh,
my bad.
Friend.
It's a lot of work, but if doing this every day will create that.
Yes, and
Perfect
hugs,
teenager.
of course. Hugs, huggable puppies.
Lots of hugs.
Creating huggable puppies.
Stephanie, thank you so much. And thanks for
Thank
taking care of our little Tex man.
Oh, I
because
love
he's
him.
such
He's
a
so
great
well
little
mannered.
dog.
He's my sweetheart. He's my sweetheart.
Thank you, PB. Thank you, Jake. And in the meantime, if you want to keep up with Stephanie, just visit our website, HoustonLife.tv, and click on the Houston Life as seen on Houston Life section.